Welcome back to another video with the Total Newb Trader. Here I am this morning, May the 10th. I've just adjusted my pre-market high in Nvidia. I was looking at a 590 call. It just popped over. Unfortunately, I was really hoping that didn't happen. So now I've had to add in a 592.50 call. And the market's due to open in about 30 seconds. 592.50 is our previous close here, this dotted line. So that might be a nice level for us today if we can get the jump. Now you see most of these are trending red. Monday morning, the premiums are usually a little pricier. You can see that the Tesla ones are out of my price range right now. Unfortunately, they are my preferred options, but just a little too pricey. So we're watching Nvidia right now instead. It's really hard to watch this. I could have easily bought in, and this would have been such a nice profit. It's just I'm always nervous about chasing these flagpoles. You never know when they're going to bottom out and bounce back really hard. So we're almost 10 minutes in, and you might be wondering why I haven't done anything here. These bid-ask spreads are huge. You know, I've seen them almost $1.50. Right now it's at 40 cents. That's too much. It's not going to give us any profits unless it really moves. Like, look at this, 50 and 75 to 75 cent spread. That's huge. I'd be buying this at 10.50, and it would really have to move for me to be able to sell this and be profitable right now. The spread is just too big. So I've learned now, watching these spreads, they have to be, I'd like to see them at 10 cents, maybe 5 cents ideally, in order to get a really quick, successful scalp. Otherwise, I'm buying for 50 cents more than I might be selling for a couple seconds later, right? Which is not going to get me any profit. So as tempting as some of these moves have been, the spread is just too big. Okay, I'm looking at Facebook right now. It's got about a 10-cent spread. It's a bit more of what I'm looking for. Seeing if it'll maybe fall through its low of 310, and I'd get a 310 put contract here and see if we can make a quick scalp off of it. Okay, we are approaching the low of the day on the SPY and the QQQ. And if we get there, I'm hoping that there will be an opportunity for a 310 put option here on Facebook. So I've got that loaded in and I'm watching carefully. It's been pretty choppy this morning. Also, I've been seeing a lot of really nasty buy-ask spreads, which are preventing me from taking advantage of most of the other stocks that I would watch this morning, like Nvidia is got just crazy bid-ask spreads this morning. Tesla's too expensive. Monday morning, usually the options are a bit more expensive because there's a longer time before they expire. Seeing 3 green candles in a row on the SPY, which is why I did not end up buying this when it broke below. Not really seeing the strongest signal, but we are about to break through the low on the QQQ, so I might actually still do this. Okay, I bought in. It's not really moving. I'm going to give it a second. Okay, I got out of that for roughly flat $4, about 6 cents on that contract price. Didn't really see the follow through that I was looking for. It's definitely hesitating right now, so I think that was the right call to just get out of that. I'd like to take advantage of this Nvidia put 575 here, but look at the spread, 25 cents. The last few candles aren't moving too much either. We might get $1, but a lot of that dollar is going to be eaten up in the premium price between the ask and the bid. This has got many red candles in a row. We need some green, at least a little bit of green here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a row. That's too many in a row. I want to see a bit of green and then potentially another break of the low of the day. And we're still watching the QQQ and SPY. They're kind of flirting with their own lows of the day. So if that does correspond with another drop for Facebook, I will probably take another chance here. So this is definitely the green we were looking for If this cannot reclaim the 9 EMA, there may be another move down here that we can take advantage of. Now, I've chosen a 310 strike this time because it has a bit of a higher delta here at 51 roughly, and I don't think it's going to move quite as much if it does drop, so I'm looking to leverage that higher delta value to see if I can make, a little bit more with not quite a big a move. The spread is not ideal right now, about 15 cents, 10 cents. I'd like to see it, a max of 10. We have seen 5 green in a row in the SPY, which is a little weird because I'm not seeing that on the QQQ, and we're certainly not seeing that on Facebook here. So it's a bit of a choppy market. I don't really know what's going on. So we're just trying to be extra careful. Okay, I'm seeing red start on the SPY and Q, pretty big red. Looks like we're falling pretty quickly. I'm going to buy into this right now. Ooh, big red on the SPY, huge. We're finding support, I think, on the lows of the day on both the SPY and the Q, but we just bounced off both of them. So I'm really, really watching my price here. You know what? I'm going to get out of this actually for $17. Both the SPY and the Q bounced pretty hard off the lows of the day and came right back up. And I was hoping for a little more follow through than that. But I guess you could call that another small win, right? That was 478 to 493. About a 15-cent profit there, and we saw almost $15 as well. And that was a really good call because the SPY went right back up, and the QQQ is showing green, and here on Facebook we had almost no follow through. Now because I used the 310 put, I think that's the reason why I was able to scrape a few dollars out of that. Had I gone with the 307.50, which is down here, I'm not sure I would have seen green on that, and that just, we only moved a few cents, right? I bought in around here and I sold about here, and it barely moved. So I think that extra delta value actually worked in my favor. And I've had 2 trades today. They've both gone in my favor, but just barely. It's a really choppy market. I'm a little nervous about doing anything else today. I might just wrap it up. Thanks for watching another video with the Total Newb Trader. I apologize, this was a little bit of a boring day today, but hey, this is real. This is how it is when you trade with a small account and you're not crazy and reckless, right? Some days they're just small. So tune back in tomorrow. We'll see if we can make something else happen.